It took me years and years of sending demos to my favorite bucket list record label till I finally made it. A client of mine who's now a really big electronic music star sent 100 songs to his favorite record label till he made it. A person whose music I've been helping just told me he sent his music to record labels and he got rejected, and he asked me, can he make it on his own, self-releasing? Some of you producers need an encouraging pep talk. Let's talk about a producer mind state. I'm going to start with a story that I've told you before in written format. It sounds like a made-up story just for this video, but it really does serve a purpose, and it's real life. So I always said, like, one of my goals is to get releases on Metalhead's, one of the, if not the best drum and bass label ever. I started listening to Metalhead stuff in mid-90s. Platinum Breaks one literally blew my mind. Like, it was, and it still is, like, one of the most groundbreaking electronic music albums. It's a compilation that really just shows you what drum and bass can be. It's a very renegade form of music, very creative sampling. Producers just wanted to stick out and develop their own style. If you haven't checked it out, do check it out. Anyways, it was always a dream of mine. Oh, well, not always, let's say from 2004, 5, I felt like I was starting to find my voice. I was getting some decent releases. You know, I probably started sending my very first demos to Metalheads probably around 2007. I made a bootleg remix of Angel by Goldie, and I sent it to the guy who was then the label guy taking demos, and I got a sort of like a positive response, but it never went anywhere. Massive fast forward so many years after that. I was just sending demos, and I just felt like I wasn't getting heard. And by the way, I just want to highly emphasize, this is not a criticism towards anyone who is or has been on the label. I've had 4 Metalheads releases now, but I wasn't getting heard, and it was just the years of sending songs. And I mean, there's a thin line between being very stubborn and persistent and realizing that some things in your life will not work out. You know, I'm not making this up. I was in a musically depressed place, and I felt like things were not really moving forward. And I felt I had been putting in work, and I was literally this close to just saying to myself that I'll stop sending songs to Metalheads, because I had been doing it for so long. And I guess at some point it's healthy to say that, okay, this didn't work out. So there was this one song called Barretta. Somebody sent me a breakbeat via email, which I massively appreciate. And I started making a song around this Barretta break at its original tempo. So it's not drum and bass tempo-wise. And I had probably like half written the song, like two and a half minutes. And I felt that there was something about this song. And I very vividly remember it being Friday noon. An acquaintance sends a message like, yo, we have a housewarming party tonight, and we want you to come over. We got free beer. Yo, dude, come over. And it's definitely something I would have said hell yes to. But I felt like, I don't know, dude, I got this one song that's a little different, like tempo-wise and whatever, and it felt strange saying that I want to finish this song. Instead of going out, like, meeting friends, getting hammered. And I thought, if I do that, it'll be so much fun and good some memories, but I will probably be pretty tired on Saturday, I don't know, Sunday, and I'll probably won't skip. I will probably skip the song. And will I ever get back to that? Like, you know how you work on music and you're kind of riding the wave, like the novelty, and you're kind of stoked about it. So I was there. So I didn't go. I worked on the song, and I finished that song that weekend. So here's my first lesson, or whatever you want to call it. It's fine to stay home and make music if you feel that it's worth it. It's gonna, like, if you have a song you believe in, it's fine to put that song first. So I did that. I finished the song, and obviously it was not drum bass tempo. And as I was sending it to Metalheads, I said to myself that this is borderline, what's the word? and desperate because I've been doing it so long, and I'm not making this up just for the sake of story. I swear to God, this is true. I said to myself, if I never hear back, and I haven't, will be my last song. So I don't know, maybe the universe heard me. I believe in those things a little bit. I will talk about it later. But they got back. Maybe, I don't know, a week, two later, like, hey, Goldie heard the song, and is this still available? And it was. So it was this song that let's just put first on that weekend where I could have had 3 beers and just seen some friends. So that song became the first song they picked. It's called Beretta. And yeah, things went forward. A few months, I had finished an EP. Goldie called me and, was looking good. So I got a Metalheads. And that's the story. A bit of a fast forward there. And it worked out. But it was not easy. I literally almost gave up. I assure you, I was this close to giving up, but I didn't. I just had faith in this vision or whatever. And this is what you have to do as a producer. I'll tell you another story. So even if you're not into house music or EDM, you probably know John Summit. He's a client of mine that I've been working with since 2017. His backstory is he was very stoked about music back then. And he was an accountant and he got fired. And he kept that passion going on, and he took loans from the bank. Like, he went all in. And I remember he said, like, he will try to make it in music business. Like, he has nothing else to do. Like, he got fired. He didn't find a new job. He took loans so he could focus on his music. Not everybody can do that, but it's a very risky move. And if you see where he's now, it's easy to say it paid off. So there's been a very dedicated, no questions asked, full commitment. So at one point he started, it was pretty exponential for him. And I think one of the biggest songs, like a springboard for him, was probably a song called Deep End on Defected. He said this publicly, he sent 100 songs to Defected before they took this one song. So it does take quite a bit of work sometimes to reach your goal. I don't know if I sent 100 songs to Metalheads, probably a little less. I don't keep any records, maybe 50, who knows, I don't know. But I was definitely on the verge of just saying, like, this doesn't work out. So I want to say this because you may feel you've been putting in good work and you have been rejected. And I just want to say it happens to everybody. It's probably, I mean, I cannot try to fathom the music that's being made every single day and also sent to record labels. So a message I want to put forward to you, dear producer, don't ever take it personally. Everybody who's made it to any extent has been discouraged. Not necessarily, like, some people get more discouraged. I've been really close to quitting, probably 2 times clearly, at least, or 3. But I always kind of bounce back because I like making music. But I just want to say it does take some blind faith, and making music and getting anywhere in any way in the field of music, it does take sacrifices. That's for sure. Doing things for a long time, there's no way it's not going to work out. I'm going to pull out a few, I'm looking at my notes. I'm going to pull out a few examples of producers that have been doing it for a long time that I think prove to you that when you stick to it, it'll work out.